This is Brother Carter with Tasteful and Toxic. I also have my lovely wife with me.
Val.
Hey, Val. Be sure and tune in to us every Wednesday morning at 8 a.m.
Don't sleep on us, baby. Get up, get your coffee. Tune in.
We love you. God bless you. We'll see you Wednesday. All right. Good morning, everyone. How y'all doing today? This is your brother. Who am I? Oh, this is Brother Carter. This is LC. This is Mr. C. This is Mr. Carter. This is Mr. CARTER in his own flesh right now.
It's Papa, too.
Papa, Papa.
Papa.
Oh, I'm all of that, huh?
You sure
All
are.
right. So look here. Today is Wednesday morning, and I'm glad to be on another episode of Tasteful and Toxic. Tasteful and Toxic has a few guests today. I want to introduce to you guys, to you all out there. I want to introduce these two lovely ladies along with my beautiful wife here. We have Miss Trecia Barnes on the show today. Give her a hand clap. All right. Jen, how you doing this morning?
I'm good.
You good?
Yeah.
Give me something else. Give me a little bit more.
It is hump day, yes.
No, I love hump day.
All right.
Yes.
And we also have Miss Trecia
Trecia.
Barnes.
Yes.
We got Barnes in the place today.
Oh, that's
How you doing, Trecia?
I'm great.
Oh, yeah. Give me a little bit more than just
I'm
great.
non-toxic.
Because you're on Tasteful and Toxic today. And on Tasteful and Toxic, we also have my lovely, very beautiful, very vivacious,
Oh, wow. Man.
lovely, smiley wife over here,
Yes.
Miss Val. Miss Val.
Hey.
Say hey to the people,
How
girl.
y'all doing out there?
All
Well,
right.
let me tell you, today, depending on what this conversation is going to be about, it's going to determine whether or not I'm going to be toxic or I'm going to be tasteful. Hey,
All right.
are y'all ready?
All ready? So today we're going to talk about, on today's show, we're going to talk about your vision.
Not the.
When you have done something
Oh,
positive in your life, whether it be losing weight, whether it means stop drinking, whether it means whatever the case may be, how can you, I'm gonna ask this question.
Well, you're talking about kicking toxic traits.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask Jennifer. I'm gonna ask you this question, Jennifer.
Okay.
That was a time in your life that you viewed yourself differently
Mhm.
than you do now. If you would tell people a little bit about your, a little background, if you don't mind.
So after Abby was born, so in my mid 20s,
Mm-hmm.
I had always kind of struggled with my weight.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'm 5'10" for reference too, so I'm not a
Mhm.
small girl.
Okay.
And I struggled with it, and then after having a child, during the pregnancy and everything else, I just got real big, and
Mm-hmm.
did not have a very good self-image, as one could imagine,
Mhm,
right?
mhm.
Especially women, like
Yeah.
not that I know men do too. I know
Yeah.
I struggle with it too.
I think
But-
it's a people's thing. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
definitely put women a lot of emphasis on our body,
right.
Mhm.
and our looks.
Yeah.
So I struggled with that. Went through all the diets, did all the things, and then I actually, my friend T over here,
Mhm.
she's got a healthier story than I do. But,
Yeah.
but I did reach a point where I had a small child and my marriage wasn't going well, and I was very depressed.
So how did
about
you
it.
feel about yourself at that particular time?
I did not feel great at all,
Did not feel great at all.
and I didn't have supportive people
Around.
as
What
well.
you do now. You do now.
Yeah, but it's difficult when you go through that, because everybody eats,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and you eat for everything,
Yeah.
every occasion or whatever. So to ask,
So whenever something affected you, your go-to
it was
was
my
go to
it was my
the
comfort. I
food.
didn't drink. I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
I didn't smoke.
Okay.
Any of that. But you can't just quit eating.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, there's some of the other things you
Right.
can just quit doing, but you can't that. So it was a struggle.
Yeah.
It was a struggle. But
So well, I want you to stay in this place where you were right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring you back up to
I hope
where you
so.
are today.
Don't leave me there.
Well, I'm not gonna leave you.
I'm already
Trust-
hungry. I don't
trust
know
and
what'll
believe.
happen.
And so, Trecia, you have a similar story too, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
I do, but I struggled with childhood obesity
Mm-hmm.
all my life.
Mhm.
But yes, similar.
Yeah.
Felt the same way, unworthy. I
Yeah.
guess is how I felt.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So today we're gonna help somebody today,
Okay.
because somebody's out there that's struggling with the same
But you
thing.
didn't ask me.
I'm coming to you.
I want to talk about what
You have a similar story as
I didn't
well.
have that similar story because
Yeah.
I was actually a very thin athlete. And then in my adult life, as
Mhm.
my kids were older, married, I allowed myself to just let myself go. Because
Mhm.
again, remember I was talking earlier on this other show,
Mhm.
talking about having the need to want to be there for everyone because there was something going on with me. But I saw myself just turn into this person that I didn't like.
Yeah.
And so
And how did you feel about that individual?
I didn't feel good about her.
Yeah.
You know, as the weight came on, I looked at the weight as a part of that heaviness, that unhappiness. Every pound I wore on me, even though I was able to fix it up, dress nice,
Yeah.
still
You was always dressed nice. You always look well.
Yes.
And so
he never saw it.
For the
So for the people that on the outside, they didn't. If they did, they didn't say anything to me. And then I got to a place that I just didn't even want to be around other people because I was so embarrassed of myself, and I felt like everybody saw it, but they didn't.
And so, in many instances like that, in the situation that we're talking about, other people may not even seen you as you saw yourself.
But they see us. Some people just don't say it. Well, your grandmother shouldn't have a problem saying.
Grandmothers have a way of saying,
Imagine walking into the home of your in-laws, your in-laws' grandmother, and every time they saw you, you already struggling with that, and they call you, bring your fat self over here. You know, you're big, but you're big old, but you're just getting bigger and bigger. You know, and again, I ended up being,
and then these same people will be like, girl, come in here, get something to eat.
Yes. But here's the thing I had to learn about my grandmother-in-law. She absolutely didn't just do it to me. She did it to anybody. And so, but I loved her in the end because she really got to see me, but she helped me. The more she talked about me, deep down it hurted, but it also made me start to see myself, see how I was letting myself go in her own way.
She would say something that nobody else would say to you, probably, because nobody else had the guts or the nerves to tell you. I'm just saying.
Well, no, we're not gonna clean it up. She was projecting her own ugliness and pain that she had. It may not have been on weight, but it was something about her that she felt the need to hurt someone else. But what I was able to see in the long run, what she was doing was really trying to save me, letting me know, hey, you're too young. You need to do something about this.
Yeah.
This is not cute.
So on that note, I just want to say sometimes older people they're just like kids, and they so brutally just honestly are just going to say whatever the hell's on their mind, and it's going to come out. There's just no holding it back. So I believe older people and children have a gift of just doing that. And so
the filter starts to disintegrate.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys,
it's the truth.
Can you feel it in yourself?
Oh, God,
I can feel it in myself.
Yeah.
Oh, God. It's
like, I don't have the energy to sugarcoat this. I'm just going to tell you.
Your butt is big.
So on today's show, we do want to help somebody out there because you guys got the cameras on. The camera's going to be on us all and talking about this situation. And so when you recognize, I'll start with you, Trish. When you recognize that you needed to make a change, what came about that made you want to make that change? What was rock bottom for you?
Basically someone telling me that I couldn't do it. And
you couldn't lose weight.
I couldn't lose weight, but then I wanted to compete. I looked at all these beautiful girls.
Wait a minute. You was overweight.
I was overweight.
And you wanted to compete when you was overweight?
when I was overweight.
Really?
Competing what though?
I could see
You don't know what you do.
I was 273 pounds overweight.
But
Well,
you were competing in
bikini. I wanted to be a
You
bikini
wanted to
competitor.
You wanted to put on a bikini.
I
Wait a
want
minute.
body-
Wait a
what
minute. Now,
bodybuilder?
you
Yeah.
were
saw-
sitting there with the bikini on
No,
at
I wasn't
200.
in a
She
bikini.
saw herself.
I saw myself. I could compete. I could do this.
Yes.
I see these beautiful, like she said,
Mhm.
these all girls want, they see themselves, they want this image. They
Yeah.
want to be beautiful. They want,
And
I
she
want to
didn't-
be 20.
Mhm.
I was 36 years of age.
Mhm.
I was 273 pounds. I wanted to compete. I wanted, what I need to do.
What I need to do.
I
Really?
think I can do it.
Mhm.
And I had a guy I was working with, and he told me he's supposed to be a trainer.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "You'll never be able to do that.
Mm.
You can't be in a 20-year-old body,
Mm.
not like this."
So when did this take place? I mean, you overweight, 273 pounds. Then you have this thought in your head that you want to compete.
My mindset changed. I said, I think the next week, I took me and my mom down to Weight Watchers. We signed up, and I started my journey on Weight Watchers.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, I lost 100 pounds.
That's
on
That's
Weight
100 pounds.
Wow.
On
And
Weight
so that
Watchers,
was
yeah.
that began to motivate you to
Yeah, and
do
I
what
said,
you want to do.
I can do it.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't until I think it was 2019. I got a trainer. He's
Mhm.
out of Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody told me about him,
Mm-hmm.
and I contacted him through
Mhm.
IG.
Okay.
That never knew him, and we exchanged numbers. And he said, "Yeah." I said, "Can you get me there?"
Mm-hmm. And he said
And he
yes.
said, "Yes."
Mhm.
And he said, "It'll take a while." He said, "Do you want to go all natural?" I said, "I want to do it all natural. I don't want any."
Right.
And he said, "NPC." He said he was honest.
What
with
is
me.
NPC?
I have a,
It's those initials there.
I know. So is it
It's
like a
It's
It's
a
an
competition.
unnatural
Oh,
type of.
it's- but they don't test in the NPC.
okay.
And oh my goodness, I'm embarrassed.
Mm.
My mind just hit a blank.
Well, don't
That's
worry.
okay.
Don't worry.
Because
The
I'm gonna come back
federation
to
that
you.
Yes.
you compete in.
Oh, okay. So they
Um,
don't test
They don't test for
drugs or anything.
for like steroids.
Yeah.
So I couldn't get there.
Mhm.
Like anybody who is not natural, I don't think you can place. I mean, I guess you could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I went all natural. He sent me down. I flew to Florida
Mhm.
after about 9 months
Mhm.
of really working out. And he got me on stage. I was in 5 classes. And the classes are just certain events that you're in a competition. And then I got 4th and 6th place, which
That's
getting on
huge.
stage,
That's
like I
good.
said, was
That's huge.
first for me.
But okay, so thank you for telling your story there. We're going to come back to you a little bit shorter in the story here, but I want to go to Miss Jennifer. What was the turning point in your life?
I was in an unhealthy marriage, and my daughter Abigail was 3 years old and
Mhm.
running around like you can only imagine
Mhm.
Right.
3-year-old Abby would, and I was, not able to play with her the way I wanted to and chase her around and do all that. I think I took her to Disneyland, and she just thought it was hilarious to run from me the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
I couldn't do it. I'm like, I can't do it. I'm gonna kill this kid. Like, no,
Wow.
I'm trying to. I'm like, I gotta strap her down. Like, I can't
Can't do it.
And it just became like, and I was 28, I
Mhm.
guess.
Mhm.
I'm like, man, I am way too young to feel
Like
Just
dang
tired,
old,
yeah.
like,
Mhm.
and I just hadn't. Like I said, there's this. I wasn't supported in even trying to diet.
Mhm.
I got the pushback. Well, I'm not on a diet, so
Yeah.
I'm still gonna order a pizza and it's not. And it's
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
while you can't expect somebody else to diet, but
Right.
But
you
you
also
would like to support.
yeah, like
Mhm.
can you go out somewhere
Outside
to
and eat
that
it, yeah.
not bring it home, or
Mhm.
whatever,
Yeah.
or go on a walk with
Well,
me.
Because
or
you was
do-
addicted at the time. You
Oh yeah.
yes.
I mean, yeah, that was my.
And-
I ate my feelings.
And
Yeah.
then you had someone trying to sabotage you.
What? Yes.
Yeah.
And so I tried the Weight Watchers and all this and that, and I will tell you to this day, and I know it's not true, right?
Mhm.
That I followed it by the book and didn't lose any weight.
Mhm.
I know deep down that's not true, but I
Mhm.
believed that at the time.
Mm-hmm.
That I was doing everything right, and I would get
Yeah.
upset, whatever. And then I went to a doctor who could care less.
Mhm.
It was like, hey, you should join Jenny Craig. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
duh. Clearly, I need a little more help than that.
And this is a myth I think people need to get out of their heads. When you decide to lose weight, it just doesn't happen
overnight.
Well, people just think,
it's
like, you should just eat less and work out.
No.
Like,
right? People don't.
I know
true.
how that works.
Yeah, people don't understand. It took you 20-some years to
put
get
all of this weight
the way you are.
on.
And if you put it on faster, there's like there's other things going on with you that need to be healed.
Right.
Yes.
And so
I actually ate more, just more frequent, less.
Portion.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and that's myths too. Oh, I'm only going to eat one meal a day. That's not.
It's storing the fat.
Tears down your metabolism.
Yes.
I learned a whole lot about nutrition when I started competing as well.
Yeah.
And it's the National Physique Committee, actually.
Okay.
Came to me.
Oh, yeah. Like, okay. Yeah, that's what that means.
My mind.
So actually, there is a myth. People thinking, well, I'm just like you said, I'm gonna eat less. I'm not gonna eat. I'm only eat one meal a day. No,
wrong
thing to do.
Because I hear that the body starts storing fats.
Yes,
because it's not used to being
starving. You're starving it.
Yeah.
So guess those fat cells are just sitting up saying, "I'm gonna grab this because they don't tell them when you're gonna give me something else to eat."
Yeah.
Or you eat an insanely low amount of calories. Same thing that slows everything down. It's just and you're losing muscle.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Okay. You had a turning point in your life?
My turning point is my baby girl she was small. We went to find I went to find a dress to go out. We were going somewhere. And I think that's when I had my hi mama. I'm looking through the sizes and I got all the way up to an 18. And so I was in the dressing room trying to put the dress on. And my daughter, she's little, she's in there and she said, "Ugh." And she wasn't being mean, but I guess she saw my body and she was like, "Ugh," young on it. And I remember crying like a baby. And I said, I had to do something. And literally, that was my aha moment. I knew, but then having my daughter look at me, but she helped me, and that journey, and that was a journey, and that was a process. But even when I went to Lawrence and I told him, I got to do that, he didn't see anything wrong. He never seen, and he didn't recognize there was a picture in the house that we had taken together just a couple of years before, and it would sit in our coffee table in the formal area. And I never forget, after I lost the weight, he went later on. He
it was in a drawer. The picture was in a drawer, and I pulled the picture out the drawer, and I was like, "Well, who the hell is this on here?"
He didn't even recognize it was his wife. He didn't know it was me.
Because you always look the same to him. You're always beautiful.
Well, and it was just like, he hid it because he put it back because he's like, I don't know who this woman I'm taking a picture with. Yeah.
I really didn't recognize it looking at the picture.
He didn't know how much weight. Yeah.
So what you guys say, you have to have a transformation of the way you think
mindset
when it comes to losing weight or changing
whatever that addiction is. Yeah.
I had a scripture that I read. I like to read often, come from the book of Romans, about being not conformed unto this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. And so when I think about that, that part about being ye, when it talks about what the hell, I just forgot the damn
transforming. So we have
transforming your mind.
Transforming. Yeah,
conformed. The word I'm looking for. Being conformed. Into this world means you're being conformed to the form of way you're thinking. My way of thinking is kind of warped. I want to eat. That's what you're thinking all the time. And I want to drink. I want to have sex. I want to, that's your mindset.
Right.
And until you have that transformation, you can't change any of those things, those habits or anything like that.
Because you naturally want what you're trying to restrict yourself
right
from.
So that's a natural.
how many times, like, I used to always say, who are these people who forget to eat?
Yeah.
Never in my life would I forget to eat.
Right.
Until it wasn't important to me.
Yeah.
Now somebody's like, what'd you have for lunch? I'm like, I don't think I ate lunch. Dang,
I
you know,
didn't.
like I'm one of those people now. But if I were to put a lot of thought into it, I would eat 10 times a day, you know, because I'm just focused on it.
Yeah. And,
I'm about to go
me-
visit my parents. I guarantee I'm going to eat a lot.
Yes.
For me too, is meal prepping was big for me too, to change my
To control.
food habit.
So you can
Because
control it.
if it was available for me, I wouldn't grab, like, it's naturally for what somebody just grab carbs.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If it was available, that's why I meal prep for Sean and I,
Mm.
because it's there. We stay on our regimen if it's available,
Mhm.
and then so we set our mindset. It's a mindset. It's food prep, and then I also say, get up each day and take one day at a time.
Mm.
Mhm.
If you take one day at a time,
Yeah.
and then the next day is another day.
Mhm.
So
And
you
then
changed your whole.
and trust the process.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
So
the main thing.
what you're saying is, I'm hearing is that if you take one day at a time
Mhm.
and another day at a time,
Mhm.
and the next thing you know it, you have a new
Yes.
habit.
Mhm.
It becomes
A part of who you
Yeah.
are.
That's it.
And it's a process. But at
Mhm.
the same time, you got to stick with it.
yeah.
Mhm.
And
So I had gastric bypass,
Okay.
and I had that in 2002.
Mhm.
And so we can't prolong this show too much further. So I want to get right to the nitty gritty.
Okay.
So, so you guys have
Lots.
transformed yourselves into these beautiful women that you are today.
Mhm.
So my question is, in your mind, when you look in the mirror, do you no longer see that 270 something pound
I-
girl, or do you still see
I don't see her.
that person?
I don't see her at all.
Oh.
You don't see
I
her
don't
at
see
all?
her at all. I love what's looking back at me.
You're like, okay.
Mhm.
No, I don't even remember that.
There you go.
Physically, but
Mhm.
mentally, I know she's still there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like I'm careful.
Yeah.
Mm,
You
mm.
know what I mean? I'm careful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trish?
Same.
Yeah.
I'm cognitive, but
I don't
um,
focus on it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You don't
And
focus
I
on it.
I see myself and I say, wow,
Yeah.
I'm
Mhm.
proud of what I've done.
You just like I like enjoy my life. I
Yes.
still go out. I still eat whatever I want, but I'm
I'm
not gonna do that
conscious.
daily.
Right.
That's gonna be on the
Right.
weekends. You
well,
know?
but
you know.
I mean, I really made a lifestyle change
Mhm.
Yeah.
because they may be that way, but I can't be that way because I'll gain a pound looking at it.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
I actually want to ask a question. I know this is your show.
Go ahead.
You know, we're talking, it's us women
Mhm.
talking about our weight loss journey. How did you see me, or how do you see me since I've lost the weight? I mean, what is it that how do you see it? How do you see it?
You already know what I see.
I just want to know. No, seriously, as as a man,
What
was
do
that
I tell you?
important
What
to
I
you?
tell you every day?
I'm beautiful.
How beautiful and what?
Fine.
Sexy.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Okay.
That's not
I think guys,
calm
I
it
think-
down.
No,
Calm
you're
it down.
right.
and get me if I'm wrong, but
Mhm.
in general, I think guys view women a whole lot different than we view ourselves.
Yes, and that's what I was
Mhm.
trying to.
We're more critical.
Oh yes,
Mhm.
I think.
then they are.
I like 2 nights ago, someone goes, Jennifer, don't lose any more weight.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, you're getting. I was like, really? I never thought that day would come. but-
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I think we're.
Well,
more
let me wait
critical.
real quick though.
Mhm.
What do you think about
This
your
is
weight?
tasteful and toxic. So yes, you can shoot me a question too.
Mhm.
What do you think? Like, do
Yep.
men
Think about their
You're gonna be the
weight.
voice for all men right now.
Yeah.
Do men? I know they don't think about it as much as we do. Do you have that much thought? Do you really like?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we all as individuals have thoughts when we look at ourselves. Sometimes I don't like to turn to the side to look at myself because I'm like, God damn. Man. So I give more of a frontish type.
Same.
So yes, there's I think we all have these, and that's why I was asking you about your mindset. You know, even though you lost the weight, even though you look beautiful as you are, do you still have those feelings sometimes that show up that's make you feel not
No, I don't.
so
I'm
positive
being
about
honest
yourself?
about it. I don't anymore.
Yeah.
Because
it can easily pop up
Yeah,
in anybody's mind.
Well, I'm
you know.
speaking for myself.
No, that's what-
yeah,
yeah.
honestly,
Then you
for
truly
me,
haven't changed
there you
that part.
go. There you
If
go.
it
It's
still
not just
pops
your
up,
body, it's your
Yeah.
mind.
that's
It's
from
a mi-
within.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
But-
exactly.
So,
But I'm
That's right.
conscious, like you guys said, I'm conscious of how much I take in, what I'm eating, and I eat small
Mm-hmm.
amounts. And I can go. I love to see the food,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm really not hungry. I just need to satisfy the taste, and I'm done.
I think what
It's a
happens,
mindset.
especially if you get to a really large size, it is about health and
Yeah.
mental health being
Mhm.
key.
Yes,
But I definitely know that this was me, that I really thought that if I was thinner, all my problems would
go away.
My husband was, my marriage was going to be better. My
Mhm.
job, like everything was going to be better. All these
Mhm.
opportunities were going to open up because I wasn't overweight.
Wait.
And I mean, some of those things, you know, but different problems replace them.
Different. Yeah.
You know, then you have jealousy that didn't exist
Oh,
before.
God.
There's all sorts of things. I was like, I can't win.
Yeah.
That
You
is
know?
the truth.
Yeah.
But
So-
I want to go back to the man,
Okay.
because you kind of just brushed over that, and I think
Okay.
that that's a real conversation, because we as women see
Mhm.
ourselves one way.
Mhm.
But is it important to the man that the woman lose the weight, or is it important to the man when he sees the woman and she's overweight? I mean, did you see me?
I never had that issue.
You didn't see that.
No, I didn't have that issue that I needed you to be a certain weight or size. I
So
didn't
you
have.
didn't see how I got big and
I
fat?
know. I did not notice it.
I think y'all are more for the peace.
Yeah.
As long as you have peace in your life, you're cool, right?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will tell you,
Yeah.
an ex
Peace,
spouse.
good loving. I mean, I'm all right.
I go through, y'all. I go through all of this,
Mhm.
and my spouse has an affair with a woman 100 pounds more than me,
Mm.
and I was like, "Do you know how many meals I've missed?"
Mm.
And that turns you on. You could have said something.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
So
Stay tuned to another episode of Tasteful Toxic. And we
Wow.
gonna work on that situation
Wow.
right there.
No, what I'm saying is,
That's
you think, he's going to leave me, he's going to do this and that,
So
because
let me
I'm not.
and then he go get a
I
big
mean,
one.
if they're unhappy, they're unhappy.
And it didn't have anything to do with your weight.
Exactly.
Wow.
So we put so much emphasis on our looks and our body and this and
Yeah.
that. It
And
don't need
that's
to be
what
all that.
even right.
It don't need to be all that.
Yeah.
Wow. I think that was a great segue to.
Yeah, because I want you to tell the people out there, give the people some kind of grip.
Just send
to
me a
hold
pizza,
on to.
please.
I'm going to say this to you. If there's any ladies sitting out here,
Oh, I mean,
men,
Yeah.
you know, when you make up your mind that you don't like something about yourself, make sure it's you making up your mind that you don't like something about yourself.
not
then take
somebody
the
else.
step
Yeah, that's
to
good.
do something about it. Don't put other people's crap on you to define you or to change you. So if it's about you, then you do something about it, and you will stay committed to it. You know, I hope that you guys heard we all stayed focused on what was best for us. And so that's the ladies talking. Men, you
Mhm.
guys, you know, like you said, you don't like your side view. So you like the front. I like side, back, front, whatever. But if that's something that you feel you need to work on it. But do it for you.
Good
Facts.
for you.
Period.
Facts, that's right.
Facts.
Period.
Only time, me and I'm gonna speak for myself.
Yeah.
You know, I feel some kind of way when I'm standing next to Sean, her husband, you know, because he just all fit and
Yeah.
stocked and everything. And I'm like, I'm trying to hold it in, run out of breath, child.
He's looking at all angles.
Yeah, Sean.
Sean, stop doing that to my husband.
But for the most part, I feel pretty
Good about myself.
yeah.
Yeah, you look
Yeah,
good.
I feel pretty good about myself. I figure if I was built like Sean or something like that, I would be.
You give him a hard time.
Yeah, I'd be like a god or something,
Oh,
So yeah.
So
He'd be
you,
like,
So yeah.
so you need to, baby, keep all this. I like
This
make
is
right here.
this keep
This is to
me
keep you
grounded,
grounded,
Yeah,
huh? Okay.
keep me from getting beside myself.
Okay.
And he's,
Yeah.
it's like your little
Yeah.
Netflix pillow.
Yeah, there you go.
So you're saying I should stop calling him my king?
No, not at
No.
all. He is your king.
No,
He is
no.
like-
This is my king.
Yeah.
Yes, it's good to have a king.
All of us have a flaw
Yes.
Yeah.
in some fashion.
Yes.
And so I'm so perfectly made
Oh,
that I have to have this part of me to be my
The
flaw
flaw.
to keep me from.
You see that? If I lose 20 pounds, it's over for you.
Yeah.
Right here. Because y'all won't be able to stand me.
Yeah.
If I get my mental health taken care of and I lose 10 pounds, it's over for
Yeah,
y'all.
yeah. Y'all won't be able to handle
And
me.
so you got to know what that thing is for
Oh,
you. That's
wow.
gonna set you apart from everyone and just say, you know what, I don't even need God anymore because I'm perfect
I'm perfect.
already.
Okay, then.
So he give us all a little flaw, a thorn in the side, or
Right,
something
yeah,
to
that's
keep
real
us from being
puffed
God
up in
himself.
ourselves like we
I
somebody.
really
Yeah.
needed that wisdom in my life, Brother Carter.
Yeah.
That. I'm going to look at every single person different now.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
I'll be like, I see your flaw, but
It-
God needed to give
He
you.
need to give you something. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
so-
I'm going to say less.
because
I'm going to mentally make note. I mean,
Yeah.
I may not say it out loud.
Yeah. And so when people try to put you down or whatever, you got to remember that they're speaking from a flaw that they have
Mhm.
themselves.
Oh, they might have
That's
more
good
than
too.
one.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
I mean, some of us only have one.
Yeah.
Well, especially if they're using it to put you down,
Yeah.
yeah, they have
Oh, that's
they have a
going
lot of
on.
flaws. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So in closing, any closing words for your people out there to
Closing words. Dang it. I could
Mm.
use another drink.
no, that's not a closing
Oh.
word.
I say stay focused. Take one day at a time and trust your process.
There you,
There you go.
Do it.
Do what she said.
Do what she said.
Do what my twin said.
They got each other back.
So
Got
again,
Barnes and Barnes. They asked for
Barnes
Barnes and
and
Noble.
Barnes,
Noble
yeah.
was busy today, so they
Yeah.
sent me.
Barnes and Barnes.
Wow. So thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Tasteful Toxic. This your main man, Brother Carter,
Oh,
LC,
look at that
Mr.
hair
C,
white boy.
Mr. Carter, whatever you want to call
Paul.
me. I'm all of that and some more. So thank you again for
One flaw,
tuning in
Papa.
to this
Yeah.
show. Did y'all have a good time?
We
Had a
did.
great
All right,
time.
all
Thank
right.
you
So
much.
wave to the people. Let's say goodbye.
We love you guys. Bye-bye.